How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Wolf, and today I have 5 basic tips for you for Borderlands 3. There's going to be one that's gameplay related, and the other 4 are going to be sort of UI type stuff that is actually quite important for wanting to play Borderlands 3 for a long time. And we're just going to get right into it. So to start off, I'm going to show you how to claim your rewards for your pre-orders or any of that sort of stuff, or anything that comes in the future. You'll see as you play that you have mail pretty often, and what we didn't realize was we didn't know how to get our pre-order bonuses or that sort of stuff. So we ended up getting all the way to Sanctuary and later into the game and doing that sort of stuff until we realized it was sat in our mail. Now this is kind of a pain because you have a shield that gives you a 10% XP booster up until level 10, which can get your early game rolling that much faster. So the way to do so is to go into your social tab right here and then go to your mailbox right here. Now you can find all of your stuff here, make sure you accept all of it, and then of course from here you can also send your friends items if you want to. Because say you outlevel something and you want to be a good guy, you can send a friend a unique item or something like that, or a weapon you had a good time with. So that's a cool system as well you might not have known about. But this is where you pick up your pre-order bonuses. Now, another thing you can do in this menu is shift codes right here. Now, obviously, we all know what shift codes are, but things are a little bit different. Let me open up my Discord very quickly, because I will show you a magic trick. You can take a shift code and paste the whole thing in. Because I know we've all done in Borderlands 2, we go and we type out the code individually, all the letters, all that sort of stuff. It's like putting in your bank card number. It's not something you enjoy doing, but you don't want to leave it on Remember Me, do you? But in this case, you can just paste it in, and you're good to go. That works quite well in regards to shift codes as well. This code will give you 3 keys. I have used it, but I haven't used my keys yet. I'm saving them for endgame, but this one will get you 3 keys. So there you go. Maybe leave a like for that one. I'll appreciate it. That is 2, and 2.5 is this matchmaking system here. Obviously, this isn't going to be as useful or effective early on, but later into the game, when there's more people at higher levels, there's actually a circle of slaughter here that I don't know how to access manually outside of doing this. I tried to queue into it as a 2-player group thing, and we couldn't find anyone because we're level 24, and it's currently 4 AM. So there's not many people playing at this time or at this level. As well as there's the Proving Grounds, which is a quick dungeon with a boss fight at the end to challenge worthy Vault Hunters. Alright, and moving swiftly onwards to point 3 is going to be how to turn on subtitles, because one of my friends had a problem with this. If you don't turn it on at the start and you are curious where they are, you think they'd be under sounds and all that sort of stuff. They are actually not. They're under accessibility down at the bottom. I know it's a little bit of a weird spot, and I know this isn't something a lot of people care about, but for those who do and who can't find it, that is where it is. Alright, moving on to something that can actually help you in-game is that once you get the fast travel system up and running, you can actually fast travel from anywhere. So if I wanted to go to any planet, I could choose whichever one. This isn't really a spoiler because you're going to be going here anyways. There's no real spoilers attached. If I wanted to go to any part of Pandora, then I could just go through here and choose any zone, any exact fast travel, and so long as I'm not in combat, I can go there at any point from anywhere in the world. So long as I'm like in this map, if I was like up here, I don't have to die, I don't have to find another fast travel station. So this is spectacular for later game farming runs. So you want to farm a specific boss, you can just teleport to exactly where the dude is, kill him, and then fast travel to a different boss, and then, repeat from there. You can fast travel exactly out of the boss room if you want to. So yeah, that is spectacular for farming runs. And now the, I believe, 4th tip here is that the map is actually a 3D map. So if you don't know where to go exactly, how to maneuver around things, that is going to be the little bit of extra help you may need. And lastly, to round us off, I'm going to show you how to apply weapon skins, because it's not very explanatory to start us off here. So the way you do it is this little area on the side here allows you to put on little weapon chains. So I'm not going to scroll down because there are a few spoilers in regards to that, but these are some of the other ones that I've gotten from pre-order stuff. And to apply a weapon skin, you have to first inspect the weapon, which you wouldn't really think to do, and then you click change your weapon skin, and then you can go through with whatever you want to do. But that was not very explained to me to start. But yeah, if you want to camouflage your weapons and do all that sort of fancy stuff, feel free. And to round us off entirely, I'm going to give you a few in-game suggestions of what's been working for me. Obviously, everyone plays different characters and all that sort of stuff, but the weapons that I've found have worked very well have been Jacobs and Dahl, as I'm sure you can see by most of my inventory, because a lot of the guns are different from Borderlands 2, but different in an interesting way. Hyperion, I'm not really feeling it so far, but Jacobs and Dahl, which are two types of weapons I've always enjoyed using, feel even more pronounced and more fleshed out and just kind of simple. I guess they're just the simple, effective guns. Try and look for fully automatic Dahl weaponry or 4-shot, 5-shot burst if you can. Those are pretty decent, as well as Jacobs revolvers, Jacobs shotguns, and Jacobs assault rifles. This is my current legendary assault rifle that I have gotten through the main quest. At around level 20, 24-ish, you can get this exact same rifle. So do a little bit of practice beforehand with some Jacobs rifles, get it under control, and once you get this fella, you can start ripping people apart. This is one of my favorite weapons I've acquired in recent times. As well, there is one other thing I would like to showcase to you, which is that the change fire mode that it shows you at the start of the game is not exactly all it's cracked up to be. Yes, it does change your fire mode, but on specific guns, it also changes your scope. So keep that in mind for how a certain gun operates or how things may work. For Dahl sniper rifles, for example, which I believe I have one on me. Yes, I do. I shall just show you this quickly. For a Dahl sniper rifle, the 3-round burst mode is on the top scope, and the single shot mode is on the longer scope. So if you want to run a scope in 3-round burst with a long-range scope, then you're going to need to look for a very specific model of that rifle. So do keep an eye out for that sort of thing, and hopefully that helps you with your early starting shenanigans in Borderlands 3, as I pet my little doggo here, because he's the goodest boy. Flak is a lot of fun, and if you're torn on character choice, I would recommend Flak or Moze from what I've played so far, because they're both a lot of fun. But that's going to be all for me. I hope you guys learned something, and as always, take care, gentlemen. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed it, take a look at the 2 pieces of content you're seeing on screen right now. If you wouldn't mind, you can click that big red button and see more updates from me. And if you want to go even further than that, then you can take a look in the description to find my new Patreon link. You boys gotta keep the lights on somehow.